So we've had Country Strong reference before, but now we've got a Belgian Strong.
Now we have a Belgian-style golden ale.
Oh, okay. Well, you told me Golden Strong.
They say on their website, they say Golden Strong ale for this particular beer. A beer that I've had actually hanging around for quite a while now, in a good way. I've been waiting for a special occasion.
Been waiting for the right time.
The occasion is now on this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com, and we are about to experience Hell's Keep from Squatters Brewery. This is the Devil's Private Stash. Wow, we're just...
Yeah.
Any of our church-going listeners are probably just tuned off. They're gone.
But what's funny, though, is where is this beer from? Where is it brewed?
That's actually funny. Salt Lake City, Utah.
Okay.
So
we'll let that just simmer itself. Simmer.
That's right.
So my first experience with this brewery was I broke out a bottle of the Outer Darkness, which is another one in this Reserve Series line. And remember, we all had that. It was actually, I think, was it at my birthday? Some sort of festivities.
I think it was. Yeah.
It was over here. It was festivities. Yep. We all had this. I'd never heard of it before. You know, you're always kind of like, well, what's this going to be? It was very good.
It was good.
Actually, I have another 2 bottles of that. Really like the Outer Darkness. Saw this Reserve Series from Squatters. I've actually brought over to another get-together. I brought over one of their just non-Reserve Series, like one of their 6-packs. I brought over like an IPA or something like that.
That sounds familiar.
Not overly memorable, but I remember it being good that I was happy with it. So I have now they've built up the cachet of now I have high hopes for this one. So I've been holding on to it. It's finally time, so we're gonna go ahead and start digging into this one. So it's a Belgian-style golden ale or strong ale, I believe is what it is. A strong ale, country strong.
The tasting notes will say Belgian-style golden strong ale.
Okay.
All good words.
Oh,
What do they mean?
They're all very good words.
What do they mean?
What is the alcohol content on this one?
7.75. So they've gotten quite detailed.
Yeah, and what price?
$7.99 for a 25 ounce.
I like this on the bottle. They say, brewing a more sustainable future. Oh, that's funny.
We do like puns. This marathon session that we've begun, most of our beers have been in about the same color.
Actually, I just noticed that. Well, we've been trying to stay lighter. We have some darker we have some darker things that'll be on podcasts in the coming weeks, but we're trying, this is our guarantee to the audience that we at least try and do things in the proper level so our palates are just in the right spot.
Golden is a good color. Is a good descriptor for this color.
I couldn't have put it better myself. It's definitely golden in color. And pretty sudsy. Lots of carbonation. Lots and lots of bubbles. Lots of carbonation. Lots of head.
I thought I got apples real quickly, but then I thought I got soap. And now I'm thinking juicy fruit. I'm all over the place.
Yeah, I think it definitely has that kind of estery banana kind of something going on in there, that fruity. I would agree with the juicy fruit. It's kind of got that banana fruity, kind of tutti fruity kind of thing going on in there.
I like it. What does Joe call that? What did Joe call it? It's even one of the podcasts that you can find at AboutBeverages.com. He mentioned, I think he calls it the Belgian Tutti Frutti.
The Belgian Tutti Frutti.
Yeah.
And that's very true. It's, like I said, that seems silly, but that's part of that style. You almost kind of come to expect it.
A little spice of some kind in there.
I would say a little spice, a little sweet. There's definitely a little sweet note going on in there, too. Little nutmeg or something, very light nutmeggy kind of, kind of what you'd associate with like pumpkin spices or something like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, I would agree. That reminds me of a Hefeweizen. Not quite, maybe not the body, not as weedy, but there's a German Hefeweizen called Franziskaner, which is from Spaten, that I've bought before, and it has that sort of spicy, juicy fruit type flavor to it. And that's kind of what that reminds me of.
Now, I'm usually not a fan in my wheat beers or my Hefeweizens. I'm usually not a huge fan of that spicy note, because usually they go too far. This is kind of right on the cusp of that. Those notes are coming through, but I think they blend in nicely. I'm liking the flavors that are in here. Like I said, a lot of times, sometimes you get a wheat beer and it can be done, for me, just perfect. Like I like that extra body and just kind of refreshing and whatever. But every once in a while, then we got to throw in all these different spices, and I hate that. But that's a personal preference.
Yeah, I would say that the spice is subtle enough, and that fruit, that banana, I think it's banana, maybe pineapple, but something like that is it's mild enough and it doesn't linger, which I can be in the mood for this kind of beer sometimes. It's not an everyday beer for me. It's not one I need to have. Oh my gosh, I need to have this in my fridge because I'm going to want this style. But there are certain times that I'm like, yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah, I really like this. It's the body and kind of the general. What it's doing on my palate is almost a little bit on that creamier side, a little bit. So there's a little bit more weight to it than I thought was going to be there. The spices are like I said, for me, just right at the cusp, but still at a good level. The banana is, it's not overwhelming. It's not like a, sometimes you say these things and you always wonder, people are thinking, it's like biting a banana. Well, it's not like that.
No.
It's part of that whole character that's built up in here. And I think everything is very well balanced. So I actually like this beer. Definitely only at, maybe at certain times. This is not my...
It's a good summer beer.
Every day I've got to have me a Squatter's Hell's Keep. But yeah, no, it is a good summer beer. It's refreshing enough, but it also has a lot of flavors too. Like, still with refreshing, I still want good flavors. And I think that's kind of what gets lost sometimes too with summer, is everyone thinks, I just need lighter beers. I need all these easy drinking things. Well, yeah, I'm happy if they're easy drinking, but I also still crave some flavor. I want to be excited.
Right. No, that's really nice, actually. I like that. No, especially, this time of year, if somebody invites me over and says, hey, bring a beer for me, that'd be a good one to pick, actually. It's kind of weird that it's Hell's Keep. Hell.
You think it'd be like smoky, fiery?
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
roasted.
Is there a story behind that? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you know what? You make a beer, you call it whatever the heck you want. Or call it whatever the hell you want.
The devil's private stash.
No, I agree with you. It has those banana, those esters, those spices, those notes. They're all just like right there. They don't overdo it and they don't linger. I know we talk about that sometimes. If something stays with each sip, layers more and more and more and more and heavier on your tongue, that's not good. This doesn't. By the next sip, it's gone. Okay, now they're there. The next sip, you take the next sip, and your palate's sort of already cleansed or refreshed again. So no, that's good. I think that's definitely
very well balanced.
Definitely a good one. Yeah,
I like that quite a bit.
Yep.
All right, well, head on over to the website at AboutBeverages.com and check out our tasting notes. Check out where this hits on a recommendation scale. All those things. And while you're there, comment. We need some comments. We need some things. We need some suggestions. We need some options. Have you had this beer?
Have you had it?
Did you hate it?
Would you have it? Would the name stop you from having it?
Wow. Really?
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Some people.
They would be missing out on a good beer.
It's true.
And that's unfortunate.
That's right. Follow us on Twitter. You can subscribe to our Facebook page. You can, like Andrew said, make a comment. Let us know what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong, what we should be doing, what we should be trying, what we shouldn't be trying. Anything.
It's almost as important.
We crave interaction with our beverage community. So
definitely would like suggestions. Like I said, we do appreciate a lot of listeners have been at least locally that we know have been kind enough to provide us with different beers that they like or want to try things.
That.
So we definitely love that. So
that helps
that's one of our favorite things.
That helps stretch our budget.
Exactly.
Yes.
For sure. But whether we like it or not,
you should sure as hell's keep give this a shot. That's good.